friends, students, viewers, learners. Today we are going to discuss part third relating to the Mayor of Casterbridge, alternatively entitled The Life and Death of a Man of Character as a critical analysis. We already have discussed this novel through part 1 and part 2, and now in this part we especially have to discuss critically. When we have gone through the whole story, we have come to conclude this story covered in 45 chapters reveals a tragic story. That means a tragic element. Here the main character, the hero, protagonist, Michael Henchard, through the activities, through the action, other characters, when we start to analyze, study analytically, then so many concepts relating to the novelist Thomas Hardy. As a novelist, Thomas Hardy is known regional novelist. And throughout this story, the regional scene and scenery, the peasant life, traditions, customs, etc., have been mentioned through the knitting. Several questions have been raised through the textual or the literary knitting. When we come to conclude and discuss very first, in the introductory part, the protagonist Michael Henchard and the heroine to this novel, his wife Susan. Very beginning, we come to know through the text that Michael is a young one and a younger one, and especially in his social life, in his marriage life, throughout the scene when they leave for work and when they come to the fair, till they never discuss, never talk. His wife Susan, she holds a baby, and she moves accompanies him, and especially when we come in the fair, Fermity fair, when Susan was sold, she remains very silent, though as a wife and as a feminine heart, she also tries to react when Michael crosses the limits of the husband. When he invites the auctioneer, he starts to call for the auction, and in beginning when he starts to call for the purpose of auction, it is taken as the fun, as the fun making, but at last when there was a nuisance and he declared to purchase, and he purchased, he bought her, then she knew that really he has sold. Then very sorrowfully she says, "Oh Mike, I have lived with thee all this while and had nothing but temper with you." This shows she is broken at heart, but she finds herself helpless. Throughout the novel, from very beginning to end, how she suffers here in the hands of her husband when she was sold, She follows the new one, new son, and she care for the daughter. When we come through the textual references as a famine, she is very anxious taking the life and the career of her daughter. We come one thing also about love and love of Susan. Even the husband has sold her, but her consciousness doesn't accept the new one, and she returns to meet to get again him, and how she meets and she remarries. It shows her consciousness, the soul consciousness. She has been presented the different type of wife in Western cultures, where about 18th century there is the glamour. Glamour is at full swing, and she is full of simplicity, devotion. That is the special treatment probably the novelist want to say about the condition of the contemporary era. One thing is also to be discussed about the story, the concept of a tragic hero. Here, critics regard Hardy pessimistic one, but Hardy is not to be regarded fully pessimistic. Here, Hardy is the true observer, the keen observer of the life, practical life. And this is also in Shakespeareology, in Shakespeare's theory and philosophy, also in several dramas, several poems as Shakespeare philosophizes about the life, that life as a tragic, when we try to define as Shakespeare defined, a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. As at the end of this novel, Hardy also comes to end the novel, and he philosophizes in his own views, in his own philosophy, and he says happiness is an occasional gusto in the general drama of a pen. That means the Shakespeareology and Hardy's viewpoint about the life have affinity, and he wants to say as a concept of tragic hero, men born happy. It's not fault of God or the supernatural power. It is man who suffers in his hands. Though fat circumstances make man a tool, a puppet in the hands of the circumstances or the fate. For example, here Michael, from a hairdresser, becomes the cynical when he sells his own wife. That means his role as a cynical one. But when he has sold, and when he comes to hear his own soul consciousness, then how he takes an oath not to take hard drink wine till 21 years. And then he moves to Casterbridge. There he starts to work hard, and on the basis of work, how at a gradual pace he becomes mayor of Casterbridge, becomes a professional, a successful one. But he also is under the clutching of the devilish circumstances. Beside this, beside this successful movement, he also falls in love, Luceta's love, and later on in business he also quarrels with his friend or the partner. How his love is public, has come in public. Love triangle also has been highlighted in this story. And through this love triangle, the novelist wants to reveal the secret, that is the tragedy of this world. And that is to be related to the origin life of the man, origin of the man from the Eden garden, how he had been discharged from there. Even after forbidding by the God, he did what he should not be done, he should not do. Likewise, in the practical life, flesh and blood, man, flesh and blood, commits own fatal death, as here or Michael. This concept also has been highlighted. One thing is also when he shares the secret of his life with Farfrey, and he asks, he wants to be advised. He reveals the secret of Susan and Elizabeth Jane. That means he invites his own destruction. Later on, he also how he tells a lie to Newson when Newson comes to find his daughter, and he tells a lie. Then, as a result, Elizabeth Jane starts to hate him also. Such examples for the critical study. When we take under the critical study textual references and examples, that means a novelist means the tragic concept in the human life. By birth, by the grace of God, nothing wrong with the human being, with the word. We have turned wrong. Probably novelist wants to say and tell. One thing is also to be noted down on the ground of literary viewpoint, literary ground that has been highlighted in this novel. When Michael comes to know that his world totally ruined, Elizabeth Jane, daughter, whom he regards his own, he comes to know the secret that his own daughter, after the selling after 3 months of sailing, died, and she was from Newton. He was broken down at heart. His attitude in love for daughter totally changed. So as a response, he also starts to have hatred from daughter. In business, how he inserts Abel and how he commits the mistake, the great mistake to send love letters through a bad fellow. He shouldn't come in the confidence of such a fellow who made them publical. And it was the cause of death. How Skimity Ride. Skimity Ride public heard their love secrets affairs, and especially when he was for the purpose of a judge as a mayor. The Furmity woman's case was heard, and how she recognized and revealed the secret of his own wife selling. Own wife sale. Then he lost his own reputation. Here also the socialism through the love triangle has been presented, and one thing is to be taught. Probably the novelist wants to say that there should be a drawn line, a line be drawn as far as possible, age big age between the relations, a father to daughter, husband to wife, lover to beloved, master to servant, and the partner to partner. This is to be maintained to be successful in the life, and that is forgotten by Michael Henchard. Though Michael Henchard maintained through 21 years his oath, but it's not enough when one is able to maintain the one thing, one idea. There are so many requirements, there are so many aspects of life to be maintained. There are so many fields in the life to be maintained, and to do, to maintain these all aspects of life are Michael fully felt. And so at last becomes the tragic hero. The story of this novel has affinity. The story of this novel, The Mayor of Casterbridge, has affinity to Shakespeare's The King Lear, how Lear commits a mistake to judge his own daughters, true daughter. True daughter truly devoted him, and for this mistake, he has to pay the life. Likewise, Michael here. In this novel, love as a triangle love has been presented, and there are so many symbolic meaning of this triangled love. Through part 1 and part 2, inch by inch, the role of the characters and the story and significance of the story, how we discussed. Then here one thing, the man, the human being, one thing is to be noted down, to be happy, the consciousness is to be followed. Whatever we commit, the sin committed In the absence and avoiding the consciousness, later on ultimately it invites death. We know it was a consciousness, soul consciousness, that always puzzles Susan. She always thinks whether it is right or wrong. When she accepts Newton as a husband, she goes in intercourses with him, and she takes advice from neighboring women, and she at last comes to conclude it's not good. There are also Fermity women who hear in the eyes of the society, she is deceiving the society, but later on she was in trial, she was cased, she was called for trial. Even it is in the nature of the human. It never human being never try to come out of the satanic activities as the Fermity woman, when she was trialed to make her own case light, she starts to charge against Michael, and she discloses the secret, the sin, sale of own wife done by Michael was highlighted or put in the sun before the public, and how he lost his reputation. That is also the main view of our novelist. But here one thing is to be remembered also, Abel, who remains throughout his well-wisher, and at last, even on his death day, it was Abel who remained with him. That means in the society, in the world, some people really are well-wishers who are not regarded as Abel, who are not found out. Deserving fellow is not paid by the deserving coin on the time. One thing also important, on time, to be paid on time. And that is also highlighted and revealed by the novelist. The marriage of Farfrae, very first with Lucetta and later on love with Elizabeth Jane. These also tell about the nature of the human, and it is love. In love, when we be straight, that means love makes us straight. Then Michael's life, concludingly, when we take, he suffers throughout his life, sin committed by him, mistake committed by him, Wedding friar's affair to sell his wife, and that means the soul consciousness. Either human commits the mistake or commits the sin, but by God, soul is the component of the human body that at last realizes. And when we come to at last to realize, that means in the eyes of God, in the eyes of the society, we can come in the good words. Here When our Michael comes to know that he is not good even in a single eyes of the society, he wants to go away, he wants to leave Casterbridge. But there is one thing also noted down, that he wants love from Elizabeth, he wants to prove himself innocent, and he wants to prove that even he loves her. And having news of her marriage, he goes having a gift, flint gold bird, but he dare not, he couldn't dare to face her. Leaving that gold flinch bird, he leaves away, and finally he wants to be hidden, to be away from the world. In this novel, Hardy's concept to life, aspect to life is that as far as possible we try to maintain the life. As far as possible we should try to get rid of the foliage of the flesh and blood. Due to the flesh and blood, by the flesh and blood we commit such mistakes in the relation of the word, in the association of the word. And by action, if a man earns the high position, then being the part of the circumstances and effect, he may fall in the ditch of the destruction, as we see with Michael Angel. How he lost his own business, his life, wife, and at last he dies very regretfully. Here novel philosophizes, let us die laughingly. Why we die regrettingly? We should try to maintain the life. We should try to maintain the aspect of the life in good words, in discipline, so that we may die happily. When we born with a smile, then why we don't try to die with a smile? Here the tragedy of Michael highlighted in the last chapter, and the message of this novel, this tragic story, has been highlighted in the last chapter. Very, very important for the purpose of academic, competitive, and the literary. Michael's will. Michael realized himself that he is not a good man. He has not proved a good one to anyone. So when he dies, he leaves his own will in his own manuscript. Let us come to the will, Michael's will, that has a very great significance in literary world. There are certain views of his will. Very first he wrote, Elizabeth, Jane, and Farfrey, be not told my death. That means he wants to die, to be unknown, and especially Elizabeth Jane and Farfrae, be not told, and made on his account or made grievance on account of me. That means he says they need not to be grieve on my death. Next, he also wrote, I be not buried in consecrated ground. That means he is not a good man, so in the cemetery, in the graveyard of ancestors, not to be engraved. And sexton be asked to toll the bell, not to be asked to toll the bell of the church. He also declared in will that he has not proved himself a good one, so need not to toll. He also writes, nobody is wished to see my dead body. That means why? When I couldn't prove myself a good one, then on my death, nobody should wish to see my dead body. He also says, no mourning behind me at funeral, no flowers be planted on my grave, because flowers are fragrantive and there is no quality in me. I can't claim for a certain quality, so no flowering, no flower be planted on my grave. He also says, men remember me, no men remember me. In this way, he leaves a will. That means the great repenting page. His grievance is paid through his will as he commits very mistake, great mistake when his wife Susan handed over a letter and also made to be made the promise that letter is to be read on the day of Elizabeth Jane, but he didn't follow. He read out and found that Jane was not his own wife, own daughter. She is a nuisance daughter. This critical study about this novel stamps an individual concept of Hardy. Hardy is a concept of a tragic hero, and the mayor of Casterbridge is full of dramatic ironies. In this novel, the role of fate, the role of circumstances have been highlighted, and the concept of the regional and vexes novel through the customs and the manners of the southern England, part of southern England presented here. The concept of pessimisticism at last with an individual definition. Hardy stamps or proves himself an island of his own concept of first and novelist of the contemporary era, and he defines the life. He says he views about the life that happiness is an occasional episode in the general drama of the pen. That means through the role and through the characterization of Michael, He says that the tragedy of Henchard's life is the result of his character. The tragedy of a human being always is in his own hands. It's neither fate nor God to destine sorrow in the life of a human being. He invites in his own way. And through this tragic story, Hardy proves himself the first hand writer to highlight the contemporary concept of the life. Due to the glamour of the physical phenomena, as in this novel has been presented directly or indirectly, man suffers throughout the life. Repenting on the soul ground is the solution, but no use when milk is spilled. As shown in the novel, at last, I think it will be enough as a critical analysis when our first video, second video is related with this third one. Ultimately, this novel will be clear. I hope it will be so helpful to you. Thank you. Meet you in next video.